All right, here it is. I don't know, was it April 11th, 12th, somewhere around there, Thursday night. Getting ready for this weekend. I'm going to do some work on the Dodge. I'm back to it. I posted a video the other day on replacing the windshield. So now I'm going to work on something that just came up, an idea I had. So today I had to make a trip to McFadden's and get some hardware. I'm pretty sure I probably have half this stuff laying around the garage somewhere, but I don't want to have to dig through it, and I kind of want it all the hardware to match. What's the hardware for, you say? Oh, come on, let's go over here. Let's take a look. I got some of this extremely expensive, hard to find straight wood. Yeah, in this day of everything being not straight. But I don't know, this is, I guess, Modelo wood, not Bud Light wood. But I got some wood here because I am going to change out the benches. As you can see, the benches only go so far. I took out the front bench. Let me spin the camera around. All right, here we are. Look at this. All right, this was the bench that laid across the front, and I just pulled the front seat out. I'm just having the front seat sit there. I had an idea that might work, you know, putting the front seat there because I'm going to change out the front driver's seat, passenger seat. That isn't too bad, but it limits how many people you can have here because you can only put, like, you know, maybe one adult right here in the middle because you can't slide over. It just, as you can see, there's just not enough room. So, and the way the seat was before, folding down, same thing, you know, it went all the way across, and I don't know, it just didn't look right. And it wasn't kind of like how the other trucks were. This is kind of a bastardized truck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and come off of here and go straight all the way back 6 feet or 6.5 feet or so, and I'm going to replace the top pieces, the bottom pieces here, take that seat out obviously, and just run across here. Also have this little dip from when it was a command car, but the bench will come all the way across on both sides. So it'll just be 2 benches on the side, which will fit, you know, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people per side, you know, because I'm going to have some you know, some heavy hitter elks in here for the 4th of July parade. And let's see what I've been working on. This plan quite didn't work out as planned, or this failed plan. I got a couple of these old Peterbilt seats. Had to do a little working on them because they were out of our, it wasn't my trucks, it was some other trucks at work, and they got replaced with some newer ones, some high backs. They need a little bit of work, but I was able to get them working, and the airbags worked just fine. With the only problem with that's way too tall, way too high. When I had it sitting over here in the driver's seat, my goal was trying, you know, I can run some air with I got an air tank and air compressor and stuff, that I'd have a nice, you know, cushiony ride, because this thing bounces like crazy, but it's not going to work out. So I'm going to use these seats with a Speedway universal seat mount, and I'll just put the 2 seats in because these are really comfortable seats. And maybe sometime before or after the parade, 4th of July, I might get them reupholstered so they're a little more all-weather. Let's see what else I got going here. Putting in an overflow tank, working on that, and I got a electric fan put in just because I think it was running a little hot. And there's a new windshield. Got to clean it up a little bit. I got some smudges, but it came out really good. So that's the update. I'm going to unload this wood tomorrow. I want to get some paint. I'm going to sand on the wood. Probably bevel the edges, you know, make it look fancy, and this weekend put it on. What do you think? Then after that, I'll put the lower flow on, and then I got to pull the transmission and do the throw-out bearing. Not looking forward to that. So, all right, stay posted, or keep checking. Hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends, you know, all that good stuff. And most of all, right there, simplify. Wah, wah. All right, here it is, Saturday, April something or another, more towards the end of the month, I guess. I don't know. Nice day out, a little on the warm side. Working on the back seat here of the Dodge. Extending the bench seats. I got the original seat out, which somewhere or another they cut all these different, I guess to give it an angle, but not going to go with that. Put the kit before. I tried working out these air ride seats, but they sit way too high. So what I did is I ordered one Subway or Speedway seat mount. You can see right there. I had to make a little adapter for it. But this gives, for me as a driver, a perfect height. This seat is in a perfect spot. I just got a cheap, what is that, Dickies seat cover over it right now. But eventually I'm going to get the seat reupholstered because it's actually in really good shape. Perfect height for the clutch. Perfect gut spacing from the steering wheel. If I wouldn't have shortened this, it wouldn't really work. But I'm going to do the same thing with the other seat. Order another Speedway mount. Bolt the other seat down because the cushions are way better than that bench seat. So let's see what else. Oh, gotta do the coolant bottle. Let's see. Got the paint here. I'm cutting the wood for the back seats. Still have wood down here I gotta do for the side rails. I'm not sure if I'm gonna replace them all the way or like butt one up against the back, bolt it to here, and then put one in the front to give it a little more stability. But we'll see how the day goes. You know, less is more sometimes, right? But I do have to grind off these hinges because I got to put a piece of angle iron right here for the boards to rest on. Take off that one over there. Then I'm going to mount my fire extinguisher somewhere in there. You got to have that for the parade. And that's about it for the day. Hope I get that done. Yeah, I figure I got a oil leak from the what is that? There it is. The oil pressure setting unit decided to leak. Hadn't been leaking. All of a sudden out of nowhere. So that's the goal for the day. I got kind of a low target because the paint's got to dry. I got to paint both sides. You know, got to do it right. One thing I was never good about is painting. I really don't like painting or wood or painting wood. So update, more updates coming. All right, well, it's Saturday. I did a work a couple days ago on the Dodge, on the troop seats, and the last video got screwed up, so I'm gonna have to go out there and redo it. And it's hot out there, and I just shaved my head, so I gotta put my helmet on. All right, let me show you what else I got too here. Let me flip the camera around. For the 4th of July parade, I got some of these flagpoles. Got a couple Marine Corps flags and a couple American flags. I got to figure out how to mount them babies when I get around to it next weekend probably. So all right, all of a sudden it went from like massive rain in wintertime to hot, like 80 degrees today, but never too hot. Get yourself one of these Black Rifle Coffee Espresso 300s. I like them at room temperature, you know, which right now is like 80 degrees. So I'm not gonna have one right now because I already had one. I want to sleep sometime tonight. All right, walk back here to the back of the Dodge. Got her idling right here, checking out the new electric fan. All right, as you can see, I put the new seats in. I did the benches and new side rails. Wanted to go all the way to the back. This wasn't a troop transport originally. It was a command car, so it had the back seat. Someone converted it, I mentioned in my previous videos. But for the parade, I wanted to get as many people in the back and as easy as possible. It had a seat in the middle, and the sides were open, but that was kind of useless. So I just ran some 2x6s all the way down. I bolted some angle brackets on the end to the sides, and then I got to look at it in the back piece. It looked kind of cheesy, so I bought some new, couple new pieces of what was that, 3 or 2.5 inch, 3 inch, whatever, and added that, and then did some side braces there, and then just touched up the paint today, hosed out all the wood shavings and everything, and this section's done. I used the old strap that went from the door straps, redid it for a little cargo brace on the back there. So that's it. It should fit, I don't know, 3 comfortably on each side, 4 if we don't include alcohol and ice chests and stuff. And let's see where we're at here. I got the one seat Peterbilt seat bolted in. It does slide back and forth, fits real nice. I made a big mistake. I used that welding blanket to cover this up so the cats wouldn't scratch on it, because I had in the garage the stray cats were coming in here and scratch posting it. Well, then I got fiberglass all over everything, and yeah, So I'm not going to do that again. Got to put a trash bag over it. I haven't bolted the other seat down yet because I got to pull the transmission, which I'll do maybe next weekend. Change the throwout bearing, and oh, looky there, I got a leak. Yeah, I got that oil pressure gauge leaking. Where am I at here? I'm running 180 on the gauge, 40 psi oil pressure, and it's charging at 14 volts. So that's perfect. I'm probably, I don't know what my RPMs are, 4,000 or 5,000 on that gauge. I got this off of eBay, and sometimes it's on the money, sometimes we're an Indy car. But that's it. Windshield, got that put in. It's a little dusty. I want to get another mirror for the other side. And that's about it for today. I'm going to shut her off, put her away for the weekend. I got other things I got to do this weekend. And I'm going to put the Pioneer rack back on the back. It kind of looks naked without it. Probably touch that up. And I got some new reflectors. And I want to move the license plate somewhere else. But yeah, this is to replace the last video of the series I did while changing my bench seats, because that didn't come out right, or I don't know, deleted it, lost it, didn't hit play. You know, I'm new to this stuff. I'm just doing it just for fun of it. So, but you know, I gotta say, and I haven't been saying it, you know, you gotta hit that like button and I don't know, click, share, smoke signals, tell a buddy. All right, there it is, 41 Dodge, getting there. Got a few months for the 4th of July parade. And if you're watching this and you watch the parade on Huntington Beach, it's broadcast all over the world except for North Korea. And you'll see this pulling the Huntington Beach Elks trailer float that I built years ago. I used to pull with my tractor. So we're stepping it up. All right. Have a great weekend. Catch you later. Simplify.